Hello everybody, welcome back to episode 7 of the Unnamed Survival Let's Play series. Today, it's a kind of a weird one because I haven't uploaded in almost a week, which I know is bad, but it's because my mic decided to end its life right after we finished that video. So I've kind of done a lot, but then again I've not. So first things first, this here is my industrial district. I am in love with this spot and it's right next to Oscar's base. So basically, what I've done here is I've built a small base and a couple of zero-tick sugarcane farms, and now I've been AFK and filled up all of these chests to the brim, and that is basically so that we have constant stock, and I'm stockpiling, but we will have enough to stock our shop until I build a mega sugarcane farm, which I've got plans for that mountain up there. What I've basically done is I've set out an area for all of my different farms. So I've got my sheep farm over here, which me and Daniel collaborated to make. Me and Daniel are going to share all the profits from here, which it hasn't made many because we haven't been online. We kind of made that and went offline. So that is, we haven't even got all the colours yet, so that is still in progress. But basically I want a massive sugarcane farm up here, maybe a mob farm here, skeleton farm over there, bamboo farm, sea pickle farm, all sorts of stuff. Just I want everything automated, and then I have big plans for this mountain right here, which will be our massive storage system for this area. But as you can see over here, that's Daniel's creeper farm, but we have actually done a ton of clearing for the mega base, which I have big plans, and we have so many resources inside of here. I converted most of the stone into stone bricks, but basically we've got tons and tons of resources, and it's crazy how much we have. But I've not thrown all of those away because we're going to need it, because of all the terraforming we're going to need to do, all the stone we need for the stone bricks and the stone wall around, and then we're going to need a ton of wood for the border wall, and then there's going to be a massive wall around here with a dock, and 4 more ships I'm planning on building. So we've got big plans, and yeah, I am the only person on the server. But that's not the only thing I did, and also, I got a beacon, so I did actually kill the wither, but the clip wasn't very YouTube worthy, so I didn't want to focus a whole video around that. If you do want to see the clip, I can show you that next episode for proof, because I do have it, and I've saved it specifically for that reason. So if you do want to see me killing the wither, that is perfectly fine. But I've done big things at the shopping district, and I don't actually want to show you yet, because one of the things that I've done is I've built a new shop, and I am so happy with how this one came out. So let's cut to the time lapse of building that. So as you saw in that time lapse there, yes, we built this very shop right here, Kingfin's Enchantments, and a lot has gone on since then. I've added a lot more enchantments into this shop, and that leads me on to another thing where I've made a villager trading room, which I'll show you in a minute. But we've got mending, and we've made some purchases on that. I knew that would be a big seller, and we have sold that in the old shop. And a couple of Fortune 2s have been bought. Riptide 3, nothing on there. Unbreaking 3, a few Unbreaking 3 purchases. Beautiful. Now, I know that I am the richest person on the server. No Blast Protection 4. Fire Protection 4 has not been bought. And Quick Charge 3. I know that nobody will buy Riptide 3 and Quick Charge 3 yet, because there's no Tridents on the server yet. I know that nobody has Tridents, but I've got big plans for that. We had Sharpness 5, couple of purchases there. Looting 3, 2 purchases there. Infinity, no purchases on that, and Frostwalker 1, we've got 2 purchases on that. Now, there's another thing, and I don't actually want to turn around to show you that, and as you possibly saw in the last episode, the old shop, Kingfin's Essentials, was getting a bit cramped, so I decided to expand that, and here's the time-lapse of that. So here you go. As you saw in the time lapse there, we gave it second floor and we copied on that side to that side, which I don't know why I did the second floor, because we have more than enough space here now that I've moved over the enchantments over there. We have gravel. Any purchases here? We have gravel. Perfect. Any purchases? Purchases. There we go. On sand. And sugarcane's going to start to be a big seller, because Dan Stopper, who you would know as It's Green Gaming, has actually started selling gunpowder at his shop. And our elytras have sold, but it looks like one of ours has not been fully paid for. I'll have to find out who did that on their video. But speaking about videos, It's Green Gaming is sadly going to stop making videos on the server until Season 2. And that is simply because his computer started lagging constantly, and it's quite sad, honestly, but he's still going to be playing on the server, and I'll show off his projects. And we have got a few new shops here, in the form of this shop here, which looks like it sells end bricks, chorus fruits, ender pearls, and purple blocks. That would be interesting if I wanted to make a shop where I just sold elytras and shulker boxes. Antash 11's shop. Yes, I know about this one because I've been buying all of his quartz out. I haven't been buying his eggs, though. I've been buying all of his quartz out for the industrial district, which you saw. This is new. This is new. I guess we'll investigate later. But there's one more shop, and this is built over here, and it's opened up a lot of space for more plots. And this is basically where Daniel, It's Green Gaming, is selling gunpowders, bows, and arrows. I know that he's selling gunpowder back here, which he's selling them for a large price of 6 diamonds. But he doesn't have a very, very fast gunpowder farm, so he has to really conserve how much he sells. So what I want to do next this episode, now that we've got 2 shops done and got all of these diamonds, you know what? Let's quickly convert all of these into diamond blocks and see how much we actually have. I'm not a big spender. I'm actually not a big spender, and that's exactly why I will have all of these diamond blocks inside of my ender chest here. So I have my mega riches, which is right here. Look at all of that, and we can craft one more. Beautiful. So we have over 2.5 stacks of diamond blocks, which is crazy, and that's basically just saving up for the amount of stone bricks I'm gonna have to buy from this guy for my mega base, which is a giant castle. And I need to sleep actually. But the next thing I want to do this episode is, as you saw at the industrial district, I did make a little area for the iron farm in the middle of the place where I stored all the sugarcane, and I'll show you that in a minute. Let's just sleep. But my plan is to basically set up an iron farm there, because I made an agreement that I will give Daniel enough for 5 beacons as long as he gives me 20 stacks of gunpowder, which will get me 60 stacks of rockets, which should last me a good week. So basically I've put this glass thing in here which goes up. This is where the iron golems are going to fall down, and this is the collection system here, and we're going to store all of the items under there in a massive storage system. And that's not going to be the final storage system, but basically I'm going to have one iron farm on that side and one iron farm on that side, and the iron golems are going to feed down into that area there and die by lava and go into there, and it's going to be amazing. I'm praying, and in my testing world it was very, very efficient, so I'm praying that we have enough materials to do this, and here we go. And finally, with some minor tweaks, it is done and it is rolling in the iron like crazy. Look, you can already see an iron golem is dying right there. And basically the minor tweaks was the water would always freeze into ice because we're super high in the mountain biomes, so I just placed in some torches and that melted the ice perfectly. I also had to move the one of the villagers from the front to the back because it was interfering with the iron golems falling down. The iron golem would land on the bit of glass that was keeping the villager in, so we couldn't keep that. And then I had to change the whole water thing because they wouldn't fall down. And there we go, there's another one just plopping out. It's kind of funny how it slowly comes down and then it just randomly drops. It's kind of like a roller coaster. But yeah, that took me at least an hour and a half to do. That was crazy. And the zombie was really annoying to get in. The villagers I did have in boats just sitting there, so that was easy just to get minecart up. I don't know if you're going to see that because the footage corrupted, but, well, you know, hopefully. But if you have seen that in the time-lapse, then there you go, the footage didn't corrupt. Which is, it's really sad because the audio corrupted and then footage corrupts, so I'm going to have to figure out I need a new recording and editing system or something to stop some stuff corrupting. But I'm so happy with what I've got done this episode, and Oscar and Daniel are very interested in this iron farm. And yes, we're going to replicate that over there, so even more iron will be spawning constantly. So, I think Oscar and Daniel are very interested in giving me something in return for using my iron farm, which I'm very interested in. Yes, he can get 1 carrot, but not right now. So, thank you for watching. Episode 7 has been great, and for this area is going to be used for a lot of future projects, and I cannot wait to get more started on this. Goodbye, thank you for watching.